our constituent money, because that's how we communicate with our constituents. Have our district meetings, do mailings, do the newsletters, and I hope that most of you would like that to continue. But as far as the salary, it's a voter initiated, and we can't, they can't like give us a furlough or days or anything. It's controlled by law. So thank you.
This question is for Bob Bohard. If elected, will you finish your term and not walk out?
If I'm elected, will I finish my term? Yes, I will, and I'll run for another term and another term. I believe that we need term limits. I have never walked out and quit anything. I did resign as the chair, but I stayed on the commission and finished out my term. So yes, I will stay on it. Trust me, I'll run for another to make sure we do have term limits.
This is for all candidates. How can Glendale further solar energy?
I think that's the trend that we're moving to with the federal government. We need to get federal money in order to have the usage of, we have to have the equipment for solar energy. And I think that the federal government is moving towards that. I don't know how we could do it in Glendale. I really have no experience in that, so, but I know that the federal government is moving towards that. Thank you.
Once again, solar energy. I don't have a solar energy on my house. It's very expensive just on my house. Heck, how can the city do it? I would love to look at solar energy across the country, but there's no money out there. So at the time when the economy comes back around and the city does have some money in their budget to look at solar energy, then to apply for federal grants. I don't think there are going to be that much federal grants because the federal government doesn't have any money. Look at the debt that they're in. So starting at the federal level, to the state, to the county, to the city, solar energy is great. I would love to have it, but I've checked in it to put it on my house, and I think it's around $50,000 for solar for my house. It's about $10,000 for the hot water heater. So I know a couple of companies that I know, and can it happen at this time? No, it can't, but down the road, let's look at it. Let's keep doors opened up. Thank you.
I think you do it by creating a path for those who want to bring solar technology to the city as easy as possible. And that's what our Sustainable Committee is doing. We are rewriting the codes and rules and regulations to incent or to make it easier for a company to come in. In Glendale, Deer Valley High School has the largest photovoltaic system in the country at their high school. We have many businesses that are looking at adding solar technology to their business. We as a city are looking at whether or not we could add it to some of our city facilities, libraries, fire stations, and the like. But I think it's going to be a part of what the future will hold. I've met with several developers. I've seen some of the new technology in person about how they could add it to the constructions of new homes and businesses. And they're interested in doing it because it would lower the operating cost for those businesses just like it would for your home. I've looked into the cost of it, and I've not found anything near the price that was quoted of $50,000. I've found significantly less. In fact, it was around $14,000, but I suppose it depends on the size of what you want to do to your home. I'm hopeful that as we continue to develop and build in Glendale, that businesses, both commercially and residential properties, will incorporate some aspect of solar. Right now, there are 9 additional Habitat homes being built at 53rd and Palmair. All of them have solar panels. So it is happening, and it will continue to happen. Glendale and the state of Arizona should be a leader in it just with the sunshine alone. Thank you.
Great idea. Solar panels. It is a costly endeavor. I would ask I'm a little cautious on looking at solar energy. I know 4 or 5 years ago we were asked to conserve water. Well, we took that to heart. We all conserved water, but then our water rates were raised because we weren't using enough water. So I would look at that. I'm a little cautious. I don't think, again, that's a topic that we should look at down the road. We could adjust the city codes and the zoning ordinances to, to make it palatable for businesses, for homeowners. I know APS, SRP, they already provide incentives for solar panels. I also know there's companies out there that will let you use solar